Hello everyone. I hope you are doing amazing today. Welcome to today's video. Story 1. Everything has fallen apart and I don't think I can do it for much longer. I'm 16, female. My name's Elizabeth or Lizzie. When I was 12 years old, my 17-year-old sister, Rose, was raped by her long-term boyfriend and our school's golden boy. No one believed her, I did. She jumped off a bridge and killed herself 3 months later. He left town. People believed her after she was dead. She didn't leave a note, didn't think it was important. I was damaged in a way I cannot fix. I am so angry all of the time. I am furious every second of every day at anything or anyone. I had a boy who loved me when I was 12 to whatever extent a 13-year-old can love. He was my first kiss. He held my hand at her funeral and braided a daisy into my hair and told me he loved me. He was my first kiss. I loved him. He stayed for a long time, listened to me scream and yell, defended me to those who called me insane, venomous, and broken. He told me we'd get married. He wiped tears from my eyes. He wiped blood off my thigh when I cut myself, kissed it better. But I pushed him away too. I have such a cruel mouth, and eventually he got sick of the things I'd say to others and the constant poison I'd spit, and he left. He's not gone. I see him every day at school. My best friend is dating his best friend. But he has a new girlfriend. She's beautiful and kind and perfect, and I hate her so much. I hate him too, and I love him as well. I'm so tired of being angry. I want to be kind, I want to laugh and be sweet to my friends. I promise I do, but I know if I stop being angry then I'll be sad, and if I get sad I'll die. I think I'm already dead and this is just a hollow shell. Finally fucked it when I told a boy in our friend group, which consists of 3 girls plus the girlfriend sometimes and 4 boys, a boy who looks so much like my sister's rapist and killer that I can't look at him without wanting to scream that I couldn't stand him, that I hoped he fell into the river, as a joke because he was doing cartwheels right by this canal. It wasn't funny. He didn't laugh. His sister drowned at sea. I didn't know. I didn't know he had one. I didn't know she died. I didn't know he knew my pain in ways no one else would. He might have been able to help me. We could have fixed each other. I ruined it. Everyone's furious with me. They said my broken pieces are too sharp and they're done. I'm awful. You can read this and say I'm awful. Say I don't deserve their friendship. I know it. I know it all. I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm tired, right down to my bones. Someone commented, "You're not awful, you're grieving. You're not broken, you're hurt. You say cruel things, you're not cruel. It's okay to be angry. What happened was wrong and heartbreaking on so many levels. I know you don't want to let go of the anger for fear of the sadness, but guess what? Grief does not have 2 stages. And if you stay on anger, you won't ever reach acceptance. My sweet girl, after all these years of being so angry and sad because you are deep down, you deserve to move on. You deserve to find peace. Your friends held out for a long time. They love you. Don't let that man take any more from you. Apologize, make amends, seek counseling. Who knows, maybe your boy will return to you. And if not, the one you're meant to marry will come knocking." Another user added, "You're not awful. You're grieving just like the other person who commented said. I lost my sister to suicide 7 years ago now. I was young also. Your anger will fade. Please don't let others tell you any differently. I was so angry for years. Our stories are extremely similar. I pushed away the one person who loved me also. Today we are together 5 years. We reconnected and I got into therapy and went to group counseling. I hope you seek someone out to talk to. It really does help. The grief gets better. It may not seem like it, but it does. You're so young. Please don't give up. You're a wonderful person who has been through a lot. In 2 years your life will be totally different. Don't let this push you to do something to yourself. You're so strong, and I am here if you ever need to talk. Feel free to message me. I will even give you my phone number to talk to you. Your feelings are valid. Don't give up." Someone else commented, "You're not awful, you're a child. Yes, at 16 you're still a child who has gone through a lot of awful shit and is lashing out. It's not the best reaction, but it's not unreasonable either. You're hurting and you need help that is beyond Reddit's pay grade. Please seek out therapy. Talk to your parents or a counselor or some other adult in your life that can get you in to talk to someone who can help you navigate everything you're feeling right now. I hope all works out for you in the end, OP. Do you have any suggestions or ideas for OP? Please let us know in the comments down below. Story 2. I lied and canceled my Friday night plans by saying I was sick. I'm not. I'm just an emotional wreck because I discovered that in every childhood photo I have, I'm covered in bruises. As I was putting on my makeup to go out tonight, I tried tracking down a specific picture in one of my phone's photo albums. I found it, but then I zoomed in and made the realization. Went to the next one, same thing. I don't know how I never noticed before. I'm 27 now, but it is in every single photo if you look closely enough. Picture after picture of my toothy smile, messily cut bangs, and bruises. In a picture of me smiling with my cousins at my grandmother's house, I can see my mother's fingers imprinted on my arm. I remember that day, I remember that bruise. There's one of me standing on the couch. My bottom lip is split and my left cheek is dark red. I have my arms around my parents' shoulders and everyone is grinning ear to ear. I was about that age the first time my father tried to sneak in bed with me. Both me and my parents thought we were hiding it so well from everyone else. We were a perfectly normal family for the area. They used to send me to school with makeup on, brief me on the lies I'd tell to explain my injuries, and made it abundantly clear that if I ever told anyone the truth that they'd unalive me. But damn, it was right there. Nobody saw it though. Nobody else knows. Most, my closest friends know that my mother hit me once because I've joked about it, but there is not a soul that knows the extent of it. I love my friends, but there's not a chance I could speak to them honestly about this. I've tried therapy several times. I've paid a lot of money to sit there, try and work up the nerve to just admit it, but then I just can't. I end up lying for an hour and never go back. Maybe one day. Who knows, maybe this Reddit confession will be a baby step in the right direction. Till. This is just a hiccup. It really freaking sucks and I'm shocked at how it hit me like a freight train. I was looking forward to the plans I bailed on. Hope they enjoy it without me. I'm going to allow myself to be utterly miserable tonight and then do something fun tomorrow. Honestly, even just typing this up helped calm me down quite a bit. If you made it this far, thanks for reading. Congrats, you're the only people who know my little secret. I appreciate that. Go enjoy your weekend. I'm going to go wipe this makeup off now. Someone commented. As someone who was also hurt as a child, my mom made sure she hit me in places that didn't show. I feel your pain. The only person who knew the full extent of it passed away 15 years ago. However, my family rarely took pictures of me. And I'm old enough that my childhood was on film, not digital media, so they only took pictures of things that they cared about. I was not one of those things. There's plenty of pictures of all of my siblings, and I have photos of when I was a baby, but not much else. Just a few here and there. I'm mainly in the background. And even those, half the time, my mom cut me out before she put them into scrapbooks. It sucks when the people around you don't see how much pain you're in. Or they do, and they just turn a blind eye because of not my circus type thing. I tried talking to people when it began when I was in kindergarten, but my mom told the counselor that I was a liar and I got my bruises from fighting with my brother. I tried in junior high when it got especially bad, and I was black and blue on my back, and you could see the imprint of one of her rings in the bruises, but she convinced them that, once again, I was a liar. My dad just turned a blind eye and never did anything besides tell her she couldn't hit me. Which did nothing because he wasn't home when it happened. I'm 37 and it still hurts. I've done a shit ton of therapy. I used to say I've tried ending it a few times, but the only thing that has helped me, not saying therapy won't help, it definitely will once you gain the courage to just let it all spill out so Ho can finally heal, is finding someone I can trust with everything. I know I can cry to him when it gets to be too much. I'm very LC with all of my family now, and that has helped a tremendous amount. I don't feel like the black sheep or the scapegoat anymore. Life is finally moving on. Forgive yourself for something you didn't have any control over. for doing what you thought you needed to do to survive. You were a child. You had zero responsibility in what adults did to you. Another user added, "A good therapist won't push you. You don't have to share any details until you're ready. It's hard. I experienced neglect, poverty, emotional and sometimes physical hurting and SA as a child. I've been in therapy for like 10 years and I still struggle to talk about some things." You don't have to be specific. You can start by saying that there are things from your childhood that you want to emotionally heal, but you aren't sure how much you can't talk about it. Start with just building a relationship with your therapist. They'll pick up on things that you might not give thought to and will do some of the work for you. For what it's worth, proud of you for staying in and taking care of yourself, even if that looks like staying home to be miserable. Allowing yourself to do that is healthy. Sending you warm energy. What about you? What do you think would be the best advice you could give in such a situation? Let us know down in the comments. That would be all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please share, like, and subscribe for more stories like this. I hope you have a wonderful day and always remember to be kind.